When they are on IG Live by accident, but calling them on FaceTime, that's crazy.
Bro, are you serious? By accident? You believe that story for real?
It could happen. It could happen.
But Nicki, she actually got into it with one of our favorites, man, Stephen A. Smith, who, he went after Nicki in her comments against Roc Nation and Jay-Z. He didn't like that shit.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all. And what did Stephen A. say? He shared a clip
on his podcast, right? That's where he gives his real takes.
Yeah, he really does. He gives it up on there a little bit.
Let me see if I can find the audio, because I just saw Nicki's tweets. I didn't see. Okay, I got it right here.
Okay.
Come on, Nicki. I respect you. I respect your work. I respect what you've accomplished. Who else you gonna get in the beef with? Little Kim, Mariah Carey, Cardi B. You disagree with the decision? You disagree with the decision? You got to talk about the brother like that? And why are we talking about Jay-Z like he's some damn sellout or something? Need I remind y'all, all the hip-hop artists, all the R&B people that have been performing at the Super Bowl halftime over the last few years, you know how hard it is for a black man to pull off what Jay-Z has pulled off in terms of making sure that black folks get that kind of center stage to promote their brand and build their profile? How unappreciative can you be? It ain't about you as an individual. It's about us. All of us.
Wow.
Snapped on her.
He literally did. He snapped.
Yeah. He snapped on her. But she was mad. So at first she got confused. She was like, Stephen A., wasn't you just moaning and groaning on live in your bedroom? And then she backtracked. She was like, oh, that's not him.
Wrong one. It would have been funny, though.
And then she found the actual video and quote tweeted it or something. She was like, oh, look, y'all, another paid Laffy Taffy alien who only comes off his knees to turn around and back that ass up. Laughing my fucking ass off. Steven, we don't care. I'm going to tell you right now, we don't care. If I say more, it'll be your fault. Sit down, ugly. Gag City Buffalo tonight.
She said, sit down, ugly. Honestly, Nicki, I've said this a bunch of times. I would not want any problems with Nicki Minaj. Her fans are crazy.
She's crazy.
She's fucking nuts.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't want no beef with Nicki either.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Anybody that will put it on wax where they are literally 3 different personalities, you better leave them alone.
Yeah.
Okay? Because one of those personalities is transsexual man, Roman. So you got to chill out. You got to chill out.
Listen, yeah, she's nuts. And yeah, Stephen A., he tries to, tackle the pop culture stuff, especially when it, overlaps with sports. He's cool with Jay-Z. He keeps those relationships, tight with who he's cool with. And I just, Nicki Minaj is hilarious. But let us know, guys, whose side are you on, Stephen A. or Nicki Minaj? I think he was smart to not go back and forth with her beyond that.
Yeah.
Because what's the point? Nicki Minaj, she is touring again this year. She did put out her deluxe album, which I think she turned into a whole new album now. It was Pink Friday Deluxe, but now it's just Pink Friday 3 because she sold so many copies. It's almost 1,000% increase. It's an 875% increase for her album sales.
Wow.
She sold over 3,200 hard copies of CDs when she put out the deluxe. So she was selling packages and other things. So her fans still support her. She's still selling out arenas, and she still takes time out to fire on people on Twitter. Are you guys going to vote for her for president of the United States? Sounds like it fits the criteria at this point.
Oh my God. Please.
I would love to see Nicki debate Trump. That would be the best thing ever. Or the worst thing ever. I guess if it's not for the presidency, it'd be great. But, let us know, guys. Whose side are you on? I would not want no smoke.
I don't know who I'm rocking with out of those two. I thought Stephen A. had some really valid points. Nicki didn't really say that much in her tweet.
Sit down, ugly.
Yeah, that was the punchline.
Got it mixed up with Shannon Sharpe. Oh my god. Punchline. Yeah, I mean, we might as well talk about Shannon Sharpe. We went over him, going on Instagram Live last week, and he went on Nightcap?
Yes,
with Chad Ochocinco.
But of course, they already came out with Nightclap.
That was in the daytime. That was in broad daylight.
Oh man!
But he at first he said he was hacked, and we talked about that last week. How that had to be
not possible, not possible to be hacked. But he did have a full response. Let's take a listen.
Staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed.
Threw that thing on the bed.
I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on, so I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off, and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't. I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime?
People calling him on FaceTime are flagrant.
And he says,
he's having sex. Why are you calling him on FaceTime?
Doing what? I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what?
What you're doing?
It sounds like you were having sex.
Yo, calling somebody when they are on IG Live by accident, but calling them on FaceTime is wild. Like, not only do you want to hear the audio of while they're having sex, but you want to see them too, and you're not getting the right angle on Instagram, so you gotta hit the FaceTime button. That's crazy,
bro. Are you serious? By accident, you believe that story for real?
It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Listen,
tell me how.
All right, so when I go to Instagram right now, I'm going to Instagram right now, right? Let me switch to my account.
You better stop there, bro. We don't need no full reenactment.
That's not here. Don't worry about it. But I hit that little button in the middle. It goes to where you can post, you can put on your story, and all the way to the right, it goes live.
Yeah.
You literally hit that button and you're live.
And you put it down on the dresser, and then you go to Pound Town?
So literally, it's like two things that you have to press to go live.
And then it's like, are you sure you want to go live to all your followers? It asks, there's a prompt. Do it. Try it.
I'm going to try it.
Let's try to go live right now, guys. And see.
Because it's different on the computer. No, it didn't ask me that.
It didn't?
It didn't ask me anything.
So you do.
I'm live right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No Chill Live. Y'all see the setup? Hey.
Oh my God.
But it didn't ask me that.
Well, so you believe his story? You think this was a mistake?
Listen, I think he is a 50-plus-year-old man. He was clearly very busy with whatever he was doing and whoever he was with. And I think they might have been fumbling around and a couple buttons got pushed that weren't supposed to on his phone.
Wow.
He's got two phones, too. It's confusing. It's a lot to handle. Two phones plus a woman that is screaming your name and you're calling hers and she's moaning and doing all this stuff. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a whole lot of bullshit. This dude, Shannon Sharpe, I know you like him. I know you give him the benefit of the doubt. I did when this first came out too, because I was like, this is so embarrassing. But to see, we were questioning if he would get in trouble. ESPN said they are not punishing him at all. He did take the next couple days off of First Take, but they said that had nothing to do with what happened.
Takes off every Thursday and Friday. OG. Long weekend.
He doesn't, though.
He doesn't. No.
But they're like, yeah, nothing to do with it, sure. They did make a comment on it. Who was it who made a comment on First Take? He was like,
I missed it.
Shannon Sharpe said something about his hips, and the other guy was like, I know your hips do work.
The crate?
Coxworthy?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Coxworthy.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yes. So, you know, they had to let that simmer. But
Yeah.
I don't believe Shannon Sharpe at all, man. I don't believe none of this. I
You really think Shannon would do that on purpose, though?
Yes, he's addicted to the clout. You know, I told you he's a drama queen. He's been
That is true. He is.
Ever since that Cat Williams interview, he just has been filling himself up.
Even before that,
much,
remember the Lakers game that he went to where he was trying to fight
Ja Morant's
dad.
dad.
Ja Morant's dad.
Yeah, that was embarrassing too. So, you know, he's just been feeling himself a little bit too much, I feel like, especially this year since, you know, he has elevated his profile. And I feel like that clout addiction is like a real thing. And I think he just wanted the attention. You know, there have been other rumors about his sexuality. And I feel like the fact that they were saying each other's names and, you know, he's like, oh, Michelle. It's like, okay. He might as well have been saying, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
I'm not gonna put that on Shannon, on Uncle Shay. But
you think he was at the freak offs or
shit, he might have been. He might have been. That's really why he was suspended a couple days. But no, I want to give Shannon the benefit of the doubt. I don't think. I would be surprised if Shannon is gay. He's got 3 kids. He's been married a couple times before. Like, not saying that he can't be gay because of those things. I'm just saying those things are also true. And the way that dude sounded, like, that was nasty work, growling like that.
Yeah, that's why I did not want to play
that man was hungry. Like,
bro, that shit was ridiculous. And I can't believe he did that by mistake. Let us know, guys. Do you believe Shannon Sharpe? Do you think that he went on IG Live by mistake? Because I feel like he did it on purpose.
I will say, if that was a mistake and he's giving it up like that every time, that is wild. He is a crazy man,
I'm not gonna speak on the details of that video because I don't know. There's no visuals to it. I don't know. I think these things are calculated. Troy, do you believe Shannon Sharpe's explanation?
I don't know. Part of me, I like thinking that, there's always something behind the scenes going on to get more engagement and stuff. But this one, I'm having a hard time. I really don't know.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. At first, I believed him, but now I'm like, especially, I don't know, he just seems so insincere anyway, like all the time. Like he's doing a character, And that's why I don't really like him.
I think that's really who he is, though.
Really, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, he's the same every time. Like, whether it's on TV, whether it's on Nightcap, whether it's like one of their formal episodes, like he's always the same. He's always the same. Even when they catch him like randomly, the paparazzi pop up. He's always the same. The reason he walks like that, like he got to stick up his ass paws, is because he's got bad hips. Like, he had hip surgery and knee surgery and all this kind of stuff. Like, he's jacked up from his playing days.
I'm sure he is. Oh, he's playing with Diddy days.
Come on. His diddler days.
I don't even want to. No, I mean, I don't care about his sexuality. I don't care about that. But he was triggered when Mike Epps made those jokes a few months ago before they pieced it.
Mike Epps made the jokes. Even Ocho was like, "Listen, I'm glad it wasn't a Michael and that it was Michelle instead." And Shay was like, "Come on now."
Yeah. Also, Shannon Sharpe talks in like the third person, which I fucking hate. Like, I'm pretty sure in the full video he named himself when he was talking.
Oh, I'm sure.
Which I hate. I hate when anyone does that.
Think about it. If somebody does that, why are you surprised that when he's having sex that he's saying the person's name? Clearly, names are very important to him.
Bro, this just seems staged. It seemed very staged, way more staged than those attempted assassinations, if you ask me. But hey, last week I gave it a bit of, I was like, oh, he's old, whatever. But I don't know, him saying he got hacked, and then even the story, people were FaceTiming me and I was confused. Like, you were confused? What? Okay. That's what I really want to hear, the conversation ESPN had with him. That's what I really want to hear. Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.